Welcome, YS community, back to our mindful moments. Today we're doing a super fun mindful moment activity. It's actually our mindful eating. So what I'd like you to do is go ahead and select the type of food that you'd like to use for this activity. And I'm going to give you some suggestions of what you could use. So you could go the route of something healthier like raisins or craisins, or you could use a candy. I usually use Lifesavers, but I don't have any here at home with me. So any kind of chewy candy or hard candy that you have will work just as well. So go ahead and select your food item that you want to use for this activity today. All right, now that you've selected your item that we're going to use for this activity, one thing that I like to say is you can extend this activity a lot further and actually try and do a mindful meal. What I found is that is very difficult as a starting point, only because most of us are used to rushing through our food, our eating, etc. So having to slow down even just for one item really is a challenge. So at this point, what I'd like you to do is go ahead and take the candy and just place it in your hand. And what you want to do is just in that kind of mindful moment, sitting in a comfortable position, again, with your eyes closed or open, it does not matter. Feel the weight and the texture of that item in your hand. Go ahead and bring it up to your nose and smell the candy or your food item. And notice your body's reaction to that smell. You may notice some extra saliva in your mouth as you smell the candy. Go ahead then and place that candy in your mouth. As you do so, notice the flavor. Try not to bite it yet, just let it roll around on your tongue and decide what it tastes like and how strong that taste is. Really pay attention to your mouth and continue to try and focus only on the candy, on its texture, on its flavor. Notice if it's smooth or rough. Notice how difficult it is not to bite it. Try and notice if you can taste it in different parts of your mouth. And be aware of how it feels on your tongue as it rolls around. Really bring awareness to this experience. The longer it's in your mouth, try and notice if the flavor changes at all, and if your body's reaction to the candy has changed at all. Take a few more minutes to notice your awareness in all of your senses, your taste, your smell, the texture in relation to the candy. And when you're ready, feel free to chew it up, but try and do it slowly for another burst of senses. Again, taste, smell, texture. And then go ahead and swallow that candy. And again, notice that sensory experience. If you do decide to extend this to an entire meal, what you want to do is try and eat in total silence, just experiencing the food for the food and noticing your sensory experience with that food.